Welcome into the Oklahoman's video studio. It's time for the Rescue Rundown, our weekly chat with our friends at the Central Oklahoma Humane Society. Melinda Pribble joins us. How are you?
Great, thanks. How are you?
Doing quite well. Good to see you again. How is your summer going?
So far, so good.
Good summer?
It's going by fast. Yes,
it is,
thank you.
I know what you mean. We only have a couple weeks left of summer. However, as she does every week, Melinda has brought in a friend. And who do we have this week?
Isn't he adorable? This is Doc Holliday, and he has a whole litter of siblings also at our adoption center today, and also his mom is there. Her name is Miss May, and she is as sweet as they come. So he is 8 weeks old and really sweet, playful, and just a fun-loving guy, but also can calm down.
What sort of breed are we talking about here?
He's a Staffordshire Terrier, so more commonly known as kind of a pit bull breed. And he'll probably get around 50 pounds maybe. So kind of a medium-sized, well, that's medium-sized to me, probably
Sure.
Large to other people.
Seems very chill.
Yes, yeah, he's really sweet. I think, this is one of the opportunities. This is, thinking about Staffordshire Terriers or kind of a pit bull, there can be misconceptions about them. And every time I see a pit bull puppy, it's kind of like, you see, this is them, this is how they are, really not a bad bone in their body. So
it can be a learned behavior that you see a pit bull become aggressive.
Yeah, that's
clearly he's pretty chill. It's just like loving life.
Very
what's going
sweet.
on?
Oh yeah. They're so loyal and will do anything for their owners, and so that's how they can be used. That could be used against them, and so really that is a tragedy whenever that does happen. But whenever you're talking about pit bulls, they're my breed of choice, and I love them so much. So this is how they are, just so sweet.
Now, when you saw Doc, how did you go about picking out Doc to bring on the show today?
Well, there was a whole sea of puppies in this litter, and we made eye contact and fell in love. So I had to reach through a whole bunch, and it was kind of like a good love story where he just came right to me and wanted to come on the show today.
He looked at you and said, "I'm your Huckleberry." Isn't that the line off a tombstone?
Yes.
But you guys have a lot of puppies right now.
Yes. This morning, whenever I picked him up, we have 19 puppies in our adoption center.
Is that
all
unusual?
About his size. It is very unusual. We often have kind of either single puppies or a pair, but we have 2 large litters and then others as well. And so we are really busting at the seams. So even if somebody doesn't want to adopt, they just want to come play with some puppies and let them get some love, that would be awesome if they came by today.
See, you can stop by 7500 Northwestern, get your fill of puppies today, perhaps take one home. Tell me about his siblings. What do you know about them?
Let's see. Most of them, they all look similar. There's boys and girls, of course, but they are some that are more of the brown color instead of the blue, and but they are all about the same size and just as cute.
And Miss May, what does she look like?
She is beautiful. She looks a lot like Doc Holliday. She's probably about 40 pounds, so a little bit smaller, and she is probably the sweetest dog that we have in our adoption center right now.
Wow.
Very calm, very loving, and after she's taken such good care of these puppies, we want to find somebody that's going to take care of her.
Well said. Again, you can find more Doc Holliday, Miss May, and the other siblings at 7500 Northwestern. You can also go on the website at okhumane.org to learn some more information. This week we're going to chat about things you should know before adopting a puppy. And what might some of those things be, including getting your place in shape.
Puppy proof, right?
Yes, puppy proof.
Yeah, no different than bringing a baby home, and they're really good at finding things. So it's something that they are going to think that every sock is a toy for them, and every toothbrush laying around that they can find. So it's important that that they have toys of their own that they can play with, that they have areas that and then really whenever you first bring them home, that you're kind of on a good routine, because they're going to have to go outside before they're potty trained, every couple hours, and or also using the pads in the house can be a great way to help train them. So something that it will take a lot of work. Puppies are returned often just because people aren't sure of the commitment that it takes. So just want to be realistic about, you're bringing home a baby that's going to take a lot.
That's the perfect word. It is a commitment. And
right.
For the duration of the life of the dog, of the animal, which leads to the second point, puppy behavior. Sure are cute, but With the cuteness becomes their, each personality and behavior of each animal.
Oh, sure. Well, you have to reward what you want more of, and even though it's cute, whenever they're being playful, biting or barking or anything like that, you want to kind of
It's not so cute at
correct
2 in
that.
the morning.
No.
Which goes towards your earlier point of routines.
Yes, and there are a lot of tools out there. There's even, if there's something that they're chewing that they're not supposed to, there's like a sour apple spray. There's things that will make them not want to, go for that again. Teaching them commands they can learn at a very early age, and so just getting them. And we want to see your face.
He's like, well, I want to turn my attention to you.
I know, we are in love. Okay.
But you do have to supervise their every move early on.
Oh yes, yeah. They, the second that you turn your eyes, then they're going to go and get into something that they shouldn't. But whenever they make that face, those puppy dog eyes, you can't even be mad at them afterwards.
Look at that. It's a great shot, good lighting, good focus, good composition. And then the final point here on the rescue rundown, things to know or things to think about before adopting a little puppy is to be mindful, which could be vaccinations.
Yes, so something that most people aren't aware of is that it takes about 6 months of vaccinations for puppies to be kind of fully bulletproof against different things and different parks and things like that. So you'll want to consult with your vet and make sure that they have all of their shots. So whenever they are out playing that they don't get anything that could get them sick. So just that vet care early on, always consulting, and I know, I love you too.
He looks so chill, but if we leave him alone for 5 minutes, he's going to be back in the control room punching buttons and
I know,
producing his own puppy show.
He is waiting to go play. I think that.
I think the people out there are waiting to get out of their meetings so they can go play with Doc Holliday.
Yes.
All right, so you mentioned you have a ton of puppies right now. We've mentioned in recent episodes you had a lot of cats too. What's the situation there?
We still have a lot of cats. This is our peak cat season, and we have so many cats and kittens that are waiting for their forever homes. And they, the cats at our adoption center, they stay 24/7. They don't do as well with change, so they live in our cat rooms there, whereas the dogs go and foster overnight and then come visit every day.
Gotcha.
So it's really nice if somebody's just a cat person and maybe isn't ready to adopt but just loves to play with cats. Anytime that they want to come by our adoption center, it really helps the cats. It's a great thing for them to have some interaction.
A big room of cats.
Yeah.
Just
Just let them climb all over you.
And you guys do have a very nice setup in the back there where all the animals are, so a good clean situation there. Again, 7500 Northwestern is where the Central Oklahoma Humane Society is. Their website, okhumane.org. Doc, it's been fun. Time for you to go party. Perhaps find a new home.
Yes.
It's happened many times when your friends stop in here at the Oklahoman.
Absolutely. He's a little irresistible.
Yeah, a little bit. All right, Melinda, thanks as always. Good
Thank
stuff.
you.
More rescue rundown on their website, okhumane.org, and ours at newsok.com.